One film director, a Japanese film director, he's a famous man, who had made the Japanese Ramayana animation film. He came and met me in this temple. And then he said he wanted to do something about Krishna, and we were doing something about Krishna, so he was quite interested. He had already read some things about Krishna, and then he said, you see, one thing I am not able to understand. In any story, there has to be a hero, there has to be a heroine, and there has to be a villain. And then there is a hero who is an embodiment of all good qualities, and villain is an embodiment of all bad qualities. And there is a strife between the two, and how hero wins over the villain, and how the good qualities triumph over the evil qualities. That makes a story. This is true of any story anywhere in the world, any culture anywhere in the world, any time. This is the story. But here we have Krishna, who was dancing with the wives of other men, and this is not acceptable even in a Western society, but you say that this is the divine quality and he is God. How do you explain this? It's very perplexing. How to understand this? The only way is to understand what is Krishna, what is Krishna's position, and what is bhakti rasa. Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita, the Vedic literatures, make us understand that what is Krishna's position. Krishna also describes in the Bhagavad Gita, in all the sacrifices, I am the supreme Lord and I am the supreme enjoyer. The word bhokta, sarva yagnanam aham ishvara aham bhokta, Krishna says. So we must understand that Krishna is the owner of everything and Krishna is the enjoyer of everything. Actually, ownership confers a natural legitimacy for enjoyment. Without ownership, a person cannot enjoy. Just like somebody is in a house, and you go to his house, beat him up, throw him out of the house, and you start living in the house. Immediately police will be after you. Why? They will check what records he has got to say I am the owner of the house. And they will check what record you have got to claim you are the owner. And if you don't have any records, then they will throw you out and put him back. Because he has shown a record which says he is the owner of the house. So he has the legitimate right to enjoy that house. So ownership and enjoyment right comes together. And if we understand Krishna is the Supreme Lord and everything has emanated from Him, everything in the creation, in the material creation or the spiritual creation has come from Him. Whether it is the living entity, whether it is the spiritual energies manifestation in the spiritual world, or the material energies manifestations in the material world, everything is owned by Krishna ultimately. Which means He is the only enjoyer. This is Krishna's position. Every living entity, every energy is owned by Krishna and has to be enjoyed by Krishna. This is the understanding.